Protection while having sex is another strong suit. Yeah. Except for that one time. Well, no, it may be a mistake. He's a wonderful mistake. So kudos to you.
I'm going to tell him when he's 15.
So kudos to you. You got that right. Or maybe it was just Amber.
Let's go for Danny Paris. Malibu Danny. Next up, we have Ben's nerdy friend. He's almost as nerdy as Ben. Matt Rupsis.
Alright, I didn't really prepare anything either. I was discussing in a bar what I would say yesterday. But I'll kind of take you guys through, a chronological order of me meeting Ben. I remember meeting you in the hallway of the, after dropping out of school, moving back to Madison.
Main Street.
From Milwaukee. After moving into this, kind of weird little studio apartment thing, I remember walking by him with these two girls one day, meeting him, Tiffany and Amber. I don't know if any of you know Tiffany and Amber. But I remember I immediately associated Ben with Tiffany Amber Thiessen, who played Kimmy on Full House. I don't know if any of you guys remember that. But, Tiffany Amber Thiessen, just kind of a reference there. But I met Ben at this...
I remember you mentioning that a couple times.
Yeah. Tiffany and Amber. They were so stupid.
Tiffany and Amber.
I could get into a rant on Amber and how dumb she was right now. But
you don't need to.
No, I'll talk about how Tiffany used to hang out at your house and drink fucking Bud Light all the time, and how she was like really ugly, and drove me into this field to look at her horse one time. But that's neither here nor there. So I befriended Ben in the year in this apartment we lived in, moved in with him, and what I kind of wanted to focus on was playing video games with Ben. Ben loves video games. He especially loves video games, lots of menus, role-playing games, if you will. He'll play any kind of video games. No one loves him more, and no one sucks at them more. Ben, you fucking suck at video games. I watched you play a lot of video games in my time, and you're like, you're the guy who'll be like, let's play it on easy. And you'll be like, you'll play the game on easy, and after a half hour, you get so pissed off that you'll stop playing it. Because Ben's the only guy I've ever known that will make it to the last boss in a video game and fucking quit because you can't beat him.
He's never let me fucking forget fucking Super Metroid.
I'm gonna cite several references.
He'll never fucking let me forget this shit. He'll never let me forget this shit.
You're done, Ben.
Everyone was all excited when Super Metroid came out. Ben was pretty excited. He's like, oh, I can see him play it. It's 3D Metroid. And he played it all the way through. And it wasn't even that hard. You had to beat the first form and then go on to the next one. And it
was hard.
I remember watching it, and Final Fantasy II, the original Final Fantasy II was another one. We made it to the last boss of that one. You decided that it was insurmountable. But
that may be the case.
Yeah, and I'm gonna argue
with your fucking story, man.
At the end, the story goes, your perfect game would be like a game where the only game is the menus. You have all these attributes. You have a certain amount of attributes for your character. There's no character in reality. It's just the menu.
Where you have to move things from here over there.
You're 35 charisma, 35 dexterity, 45. I was like, let's see how we can equip a shield that'll make us more charismatic. And you would just be like a pig in shit. Because that's what you like to do with video games. You like to start around in menus.
He looks like a pig in shit.
I remember you rented Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker for GameCube. And I had to listen to that shit because there was only one TV in the house. It was right outside my room. And I had to listen to every time that fucker jumped. And that kind of shit. And that game was for children. And anyone that couldn't beat that game in a week should never play video games ever. But I remember you had to rent it a second time because it was a rental week window.
I did.
And
it took you a second week.
You rented it for the extra. You rented it for the extra day. It took you 8 days to beat it.
8 days.
And it cost you an extra $5 fucking bucks. But you had to beat it I don't know. But I'll lay off you from now on as far as the video games are concerned. You used to get off work on the west side of Madison and buy whatever the one liquor store was out there. buy a 6-pack of woodchuck, and it would be gone by the time you got back to our house. And then you'd be ready to go. You would have 6 empty bottles with the bottle caps put back on them in his fucking little woodchuck.
I thought you'd be
container.
the one that rose above the woodchuck jokes.
Huh?
I thought you'd be the one that rose above this.
Ben, nobody rises above
Moving
woodchuck
on.
jokes.
You had a girlfriend whose tits were so long when they weren't in a bra that I wanted to, like, you know, see what her butt looked like and see if they also hung down that far. But, no, I spent most of my time not talking about the woodchuck thing. I had to go there. Anyway, I'm going to yield the floor. I'm going to yield the floor for who's ever next. I'm going to set my piece here.
Yeah, Rupsis. Very good job. Very good job. Well, the guy's coming up. He's a little too nice. He's just a little bit too nice.
That's all I get.
I have to hold my piss through this whole fucking thing.
No, you can go to the bathroom.
It'll
Buy me.
She's too fucking nice.
No, let him piss himself up there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually,
let
let
him.
him squirm would be a little more. I'm actually a terrible public speaker. It makes me nervous.
I-
I'm almost having a panic attack.
It
But I'm really good at making notes. And
destroys me in the end.
woodchuck fright too.
Like, it's the only thing I'm worried about in law school is public speaking, because I'm fucking...
Nobody cares
about
about
That's your life story. Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
You get nervous too?
No.
No?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Slap him.
Oh, Ben gets nervous. Let's
Anyway.
see. First time we met. Oh, yeah. I will forever associate you with the Ford Taurus sedan. And being a car guy, that's kind of like, I don't know. And
It's pretty rough.
the Santa Claus thing. I hope we're friends when we're old. I really hope we're friends when we're like 40. I bet you can pull it off at 45.
Yeah,
You've been out in the sun.
ages.
You've been out in the sun long enough that, you know, you get all nice and wrinkly. Grow your beard out. Like, promise yourself you won't cut it after July and just rock a
Never get away with that.
You're gonna go gray.
She makes me.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Have you looked at your sideburns lately?
I know. I was letting it go because now the person that's gonna
Shut up.
give me my fucking.
Hey, what? No, you get to
I'll
defend
explain when
yourself.
we get my rebuttal.
No, he's in the boat.
Oh,
I'll explain that.
yeah. One of my good stories was Ben saw me in drag once. He was really nice to me. He was just really nice. Really, really nice. Like, really nice.
Sorry.
And no, it was. I mean, it's nice to be, accepted and all that jazz. But like, I still have, there's a personal barrier.